Hi, I'm Kathy Henry. I am a licensed clinical social worker in the Indianapolis area, and I am proud to work for Healing Hearts of Indy. If I could give each person just one gift, just one gift. I've thought of this after seeing couples and clients for 10 years now, and before that, basically my entire career was working with different kinds of people, and I've always been interested in the study of people, but I've finally come to decide if I could give each person just one gift, the gift I would give them is the ability to see themselves through the eyes of the people around them. This would be a sobering gift for sure, to be able to see ourselves truly the way other people see us. And it would require a great deal of humility and stabilizing self-talk to be able to handle that vision or that view or that truth. But man, it would just change everything. It's kind of like in Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth. Most of us, honestly, we can't. I know I couldn't handle it for a long time. I didn't like the truth. But if we could look at ourselves, some of us would see our awesomeness that maybe we've never seen before. Some of us would see our selfishness. We might see our greed, our lust, our addictions. We might see our mean-spirited, cutting words, or no words at all as we struggle with the ability to do intimacy. Some of us might see that we make promises that we don't keep and we disappoint the people around us. Maybe we have great intentions, but we have horrible follow-through. Or perhaps we procrastinate, we make things difficult for the people around us. Maybe we are angry or bitter or unforgiving. We might see that, in fact, if we're really looking at the truth, we might see we are the common denominator in all of the problems in our lives. We might see that we are the problem. We might see that we are not the only, or we're the only ones who doesn't see it. Again, we might see our addictive uses of substances, people, work, or just plain busyness to kill our pain and avoid intimacy with other people. We would probably see that the very thing that we are complaining about with someone else is something that we do ourselves. So why is it that this is the gift that I would choose to give if I could give everyone just one gift? It's because I believe that you cannot truly be free until you see yourself fully and completely, openly and honestly, and without being defensive and without having shame about it, good or bad, just the way that you are. We all want to see the good side of ourselves, that part that we usually accept readily. Even non-conceited people with a ton of shame can see at least a little good in themselves. They know they do some good things. I'm talking about seeing the not so glamorous, or sometimes, let's just be real, the downright dirty, sinful side of ourselves. Sometimes it's pretty ugly. But if we're unwilling to look, we can't do anything to change it. None of us wants that to be true, so we reject it and we draw attention to the pretty side instead. Or we deflect and we look at other people's sins instead of our own. So if you want what I consider to be the greatest gift that you can give yourself, then you're going to have to look. Look at what your spouse has complained about you. Maybe there's some truth in it. Look at what your reviews at work have said. What have you argued about with your friends or acquaintances? What are sensitive topics for you? Are you maybe too prickly and argumentative? Or maybe you don't have any opinions at all because you're too eager to please everybody around you. So that you don't even really have a self anymore. And then you get mad because you feel controlled. Maybe you have control issues that you need to work on. Maybe you don't get outwardly angry at other people, but perhaps your head is full of, and heart is full of venomous thoughts about other people. Or maybe you manipulate other people or make jokes at other people's expense so that you get the glory of everyone laughing, making everyone laugh. Perhaps you have a victim mentality and attack those around you for not meeting your needs or expectations the way you want, which you probably didn't voice to them very well. You might be a narcissist. You might be a doormat. There's so many possibilities if you are really willing to look at the truth. And like I said, look at it with some humility that there might be some possibility of it being true. So why is discovering these truths about yourself so important? Because I believe it is absolutely necessary for us to look under every stone to see what is there in order for us to build up our character, to have full integrity, and to be the person that we want to be. Nobody likes being these things. Nobody wants to be that way. But again, if you don't look at it, you won't examine it, then you can't change it. And if you're afraid to look and see what might be true, then there's just no way you're going to develop that part of your character. So it might be that the world is trying to show this to you. My question to you is, do you have the courage to look? I'd love to talk with you more about it. Thank you so much for listening, and I really hope that you all get this gift I'm talking about. Thank you.